It is absolutely spellbound to be here this evening, and it is my great pleasure and honor to be invited at your 17th annual day. My association, of course, with your school goes back 17 years ago as well, so it takes me back a very long time since we first started out the international curricula at your school. Respected Mr. Jain, Managing Director and Trustee, Mrs. Jain, Trustee Member, Mr. Biju Kurian, various dignitaries who have joined us this evening, and parents who have come. It's a full house, and thank you very much for coming in and showing your support to your children who have performed so very well. I have been to so many events across India, and I must say that the types of events that your school does, bringing out inquiry, is something that the International Baccalaureate wants schools to do. We work with 5,000 schools across the world, and the International Baccalaureate is a program for the +1 and the +2 age group, the +1 and the +2. We also have programs for the primary years program as well as the MYP, which is the K to 10 examinations, but we are currently associated with your school for the 12th standard exams. This is equivalent to the AIU, which says that the 12th International Baccalaureate exam is equivalent to any +2 examination here in India, which means that your child, once they complete the IB diploma, can pursue their undergraduation in any college in India as well as colleges abroad. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here to invite the principal on the stage, and I would like to confer the certificate and the frame that confers you as the IB Diploma World School. So this is a fantastic achievement that we choose schools for not only their infrastructure, but also for the commitment that their staff have shown, where they continually develop the child's inquiry. They ensure to bring out the interest in every child and supported by a fantastic team. So it is my great honor to be here this evening, and I would want to pass on the certificate to you, sir. Can I also now play you a short documentary on what the IB, what parents and students and staff have told about the IB, so that you get a fair idea about what schools say about the IB diploma. Thank you very much again for inviting me on stage this evening. Thank you and have a great day.
The International Baccalaureate means to me my studies, my education. I personally think is a program that's going to prepare me best for university and eventually a successful future.
Learning about things that will make you a more rounded person.
I guess a breadth of learning, so learning math, science, the humanities, maybe the arts.
Otro tipo de exigencia, la verdad, porque por ejemplo en las pruebas uno estaba acostumbrado a que te preguntaran lo mismo que te habían enseñado. Y en esto te pasan las herramientas básicamente, pero después tú en las pruebas tienes que aprender a cómo usarlas.
It pushes a holistic vision of education, one
that emphasizes the student as an interpreter rather than as a recipient.
And what it allows us to do as professionals working in this area is actually help our students to become international citizens really through an academic program.
The most enjoyable part of the International Baccalaureate for me, I think it's just the challenge.
Es como una oportunidad de como abrir fronteras, por así decirlo, y es más que nada un reto y como experiencias distintas a las que comúnmente se vive acá en el colegio.
I think it's important for the program to have so many different elements, like the theory of knowledge, the creative action and service, and the extended essays, because it actually really helps the students at the university level. By being creative in different formats, they can lend different skills to different subjects.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited about the extended essay. I want to do mine on Shakespeare.
You choose any subject you want. It can be in any of the International Baccalaureate subjects.
The extended essay promotes a very high level of research. It's a intellectual discovery and creativity, and gives a person an opportunity to write on a topic that he wants or he's interested in.
This extended essay is a mini thesis. It's a doctorate, but at the level of these children.
Theory of knowledge is a course based around the question of how do we know.
It's designed to make you a critical thinker, so you don't just accept facts or things necessarily the way they're presented to you. Think about it more.
Es muy distinto y es una de las pocas materias que en otros colegios no se imparte y es una de las cosas como especiales que tiene el diploma.
The IB, more than any course I've ever come into contact with, demands personal responses, requires students to unpackage things. That for me is why theory of knowledge is at the center. It's a constant questioning of the syllabus all around in all subject areas. For me, Creativity Action Service is a program which is meant to prepare you more for your university, not just studying and being quite selfish in yourself.
And so you're not only focusing on your grades, you're also focusing on your creativity. Like there are some activities such as photography. You're also working on your action, your sportsmanship, teamwork, and service, I think, is one of the most important things.
It made me grow up in ways I couldn't imagine. Like from helping the disabled riding ponies, or from coming to school and playing soccer every Saturday. It really has made me a better person.
I think the service helps you get in touch with the society, get in touch with those who need it, those who aren't as privileged as us.
Y que a pesar de ser un elemento obligatorio, me ha abierto muchas puertas a entender lo que es la entrega social.
Involves you giving to the community and not, doing it for your own benefit.
Y es parte fundamental del diploma, luego que te incentiva a crecer como persona íntegra.
I mean, this is what school's about. It's about learning to be with different people from different cultures. And I think the IB really shows you that this is what you should be doing as a child.
So it's taught me to be disciplined, but it's also taught me about myself and how I can accomplish everything that I think I would like to do.
I enjoy it because it's rigorous and I know I'm getting a good education, but at the same time it allows, especially the Creativity, Action and Service program, allows for you to have a learning outside the classroom. It really encourages you to become a rounded person.
You get all this work, you get all these challenges, and then it sort of ends up being fun just working your way through it.
Many universities are realizing the value of IB and IB students. They find them well-rounded. They find scope, they find depth, they find skills, they find leadership, they find confident students. So they'd like these students to come and join them.
I feel very lucky to be in this program, and that at the end of these 2 years I want to have something that's going to open so many doors, and I want to have a lot of opportunities.
Now the world is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We expect our students to travel everywhere in the world, when they actually start working professionally. And I think that the IB is preparing them for the future they're going to have.